Let's hope the mic is working now. Hello. The mic is working now. Should be. Can you hear me now? Sorry about the first video. Hello, can you hear me now? Anne Honey, hi there. Is my volume okay now? I hope it's okay. Let me check. Hello. All right, welcome back for this Sunday edition. Question and answer sessions about life, love, and well-being. Feel free to send in your questions on the comment section and also on the inbox. If your question is very private, we will try to respond. Where are you tuning in from? And sorry about the first video. I already saw some questions coming in. Later on during this show, I will give you my WhatsApp number. You can call in to briefly say your question, and then the viewers will try to give their opinions. Now my sound is good. I'm happy. And Honey, thank you so much. Patience Wachira. We're going to move straight to the questions. Manu Tanui, good evening. Diaspora Massive checked. Thank you so much, Manu Tanui. Thank you for tuning. Janet Mora, hi there. Nancy Kios, I'm in. Linda Mosh, I see you. Milka Wambui, thank you. Patience Wachia, thank you so much. Stephen Otieno, thank you. Rollins Collins, hi there. Okay. Rawi Nataraji, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm very worried. I don't want to touch my microphone right now. Moche Esna, I see you. Sydney Nancy, thank you for tuning in. What is your question today? Josephine Wambui, hello there. Jackie Nono, thank you so much. Chika Nazu, I see you. Thank you so much. Thank you for welcoming me back. I'm still waiting for the first question there on the comment section. Melka Wambui, thank you. Namatovu Mwajuma, good evening to you too, Namatovu. Abigail Washira, asante sana. Lilian Mideva, I'm just sorry about that. I hope you are going to recover soon. Sorry about it. Continue taking your medication and we wish you well. Ole Kaika, hello there. Adis Sigu, hello there. Good evening to you, Nora Mwelesa. Wadri Eric, good evening to you too. Manuta Nui, thank you so much. Hamboladi, Jackie Kigara, Chika is watching from America. Let me see the first question here. Please share the video. Nancy Kios, I've seen you. Mombasa Patience, thank you so much. Chika, you buy face scrub, beauty lotion, and Arabian soap, but a girl rubbing kernel oil scatter your relationship. What do you think might be the problem? I don't really understand. You mean a lady? I will have a debate talk. Similar to this question here by Chika. And that debate will be, can a husband be taken away from you? Can your wife be taken away from you? So I don't know, Chika, if that's what you mean. You buy face scrub, beauty lotion, and Arabian soap, but another girl rubbing only kernel or kennel scatter your relationship. Can your husband be stolen from you? I will have that debate during this coming week, probably on Tuesday or on Wednesday. No, Wednesday we have the raw sex talk. So probably on Tuesday we will have that debate. The problem is the person who has been the person who has allowed it to be scattered. Chika, if another lady has come with a kernel and has scattered the relationship, the other person has allowed that relationship to be scattered. He is the problem. Nora from Chile, Josephine, I see you. Let me see the next question here. Rolene, Uganda, Princess, hello there. Ilda Kerubo, thank you. Shelene Dion, thank you so much. Humble Laddie, I see you. Christopher Towe, thank you so much for following. What is your question here after you have said hello? Lucia Jessica, thank you so much. Sound from Namibia. How are you? How is Namibia? Okay. I'm looking for the questions now. After saying hello. Sydney. Hi Benjamin, my question is, when I meet someone online, we chat and video call, in few days I get bored. What is the problem? Very interesting question. There could be a number of problems. One of them is maybe you don't know what you want. Or the people you are entertaining to chat with are not the type of people, so you need to change the people you're chatting with. You need to have a criteria of who am I chatting with by asking the basic questions right from the beginning so that you don't waste time. It's good. I met a lady a few years ago and she just asked me very straightforward questions. What do you want from me? And then I got confused. And then she asked me, what is your intention of you chatting with me all the time? What are you looking forward for? What are you interested in? Yeah, of course I try to lie as most men do. But later on, she realized, this is just the same man that I always meet. So I encourage you, Sydney, to know what you want and have a criteria of the people you can allow to chat with. But also it could be another problem. It could be other than the people you're chatting with, where you are, could be a problem. Why don't you try other things like face-to-face talk? Maybe you're in a country, I'm assuming you're in a country where you don't meet people face-to-face. You can try also meeting people face-to-face other than just chatting online. But getting bored easily, it's a part and parcel of video and online chatting. All of us, everyone gets bored. So long as you realize somebody's just wasting your time, always coming to you with the same story, same energy, same vibes, you get bored with them. You move forward, you block them or you ignore them. It's also normal. It's not very abnormal. But thank you so much, Sydney. I wish you well. Let's see the next question here. Athlete Cam is watching from the United States, Atlanta. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. The next question here that I have here is okay, Magi Mogiti, long distance. Your man is very far. Sorry about it. Linda Mosh, how often are people doing long distance relations communicate? Thank you so much for your question. Very interesting question. How often? It depends with the two people. We don't have a specific. People say every day, but every day, the first long distance is for people who are dating. You have met someone online or you knew each other, but circumstances have made you to stay apart from each other. Such people, you have to communicate daily. It's a must. The reason why you have to communicate with that person daily is to see how serious both of you are. For those who are dating, on a daily basis, whether it's one text, one video call, but it must be on a daily basis. The more it keeps reducing, the more you know you're wasting your time. Especially if you're a lady and you realize that this guy only comes in when he wants something, then you know that you're being played. And most men obviously play a lot on long distance relationships. But if you're married and you know each other, sometimes with a married couple, I understand it could be a bit, not very often. You know that my wife is okay, my husband is okay. And you check on each other and see that everyone is okay in the family. So it becomes much easier and less communication. But if you are Linda Mosh and you are dating, please, communication must be every day. Whether it's just texting or calling, not ignoring someone online. You see someone is online and he or she is ignoring you. Very bad, very bad. It's a very bad habit, and you should run away from it. Let me see the next question here. Doreen Mbani. Why do men nowadays like sugar mummies? Why? I've never tried a sugar mummy in my life. They know their reasons. But what we see and hear is because of money, number one. Number two is they are trying to run away from responsibilities, you know. Dating a younger person can come with responsibilities. You have to fulfill certain things. But a sugar mommy, I'm assuming, is not a poor sugar mommy, has money. So it makes it easier for that gentleman who cannot provide for a younger lady than him. Those are the things I read online. And other things is some people just like older women. I don't know. Or they are looking for favors to get some things in life. Documents, visa to travel. So those are some of the reasons. But generally speaking, is to get something from them, not necessarily serious committed relationship. All right. Ofisanya Ikondo, greetings to you, my brother. Thank you so much. It's all about relationships. We do not make ourselves, but we are raised. Yes, thank you so much for that observation. Kifro Roda, what's your take on BF? Boyfriend same age as you, having an intimate affair with a woman same age as the mom, though Muzungu. Am I that bad kwa badminton? What do you mean? What's your take on your boyfriend same age as you, having an intimate affair with a woman same age as the mom, though ni Mzungu? Though she's a white lady. Yeah, the same things I was talking about. Looking for favors, trying to fulfill. It's just money, I think. Poverty. Poverty can make you to do all those things. Yeah. And it's not about you. It's not about you. It's not about your looks. What I would say, if the man left you to go to an older white lady, then probably it could have, if you had the money that he is looking for, that he maybe is getting from the other white lady, or he is assuming going to get, I think he would stay with you. I'm so sure about it. Most likely he will stay with you. But in the event that there is no money, you don't have money, he is looking for money, maybe he's a breadwinner, he has so many people depending on him, and he has seen an opportunity of this lady who is available, older lady, then he will take that route. But at the end of the day is, don't blame yourself. When people leave you, try to say this poverty. It's because I'm broke. If I had money, we could stay together. So it's not about you, not about your looks, not about you not being able to provide good sex in bed. So it's not about you. I usually don't want to take the blame. By the time I take the blame to myself, I have analyzed all things that have happened between me and her, and then finally I say, yes, now I can take the blame. But blaming yourself is not a very good idea. It is his problem. Let him go and sort it out there. Okay. Ansu Oscar Fofana. I need a good wife. And so you've been looking for a wife in my show for a long time. Meet and mingle. Join in later on from 10 p.m. East African time. Are you the same Ansu Nigerian man in Dubai? You wanted a lady in Dubai? No ladies in Dubai. Chika Onyedima Nazo, what is your view on sex before marriage? Thank you so much for your question. My view is I have had sex before marriage, of course. And my view is, it comes with consequences. The biggest question here is, what are the consequences of having that sex? Can you handle them? Can you deal with them? As a woman, as a man, if you can deal with those consequences, just like somebody who starts smoking or drinking, if you can handle and deal with them, then it's very hard to be stopped doing it. Sex is a very interesting activity. It's among the most exciting activities you can ever do or engage in. And it comes with very heavy consequences. You can be sick, you can have children that you never planned for, you can lose your wealth, you can die, you can kill each other out of jealous and insecurities. So there are so many consequences. And when the sex is creating a lot of consequences to you, who is engaging in it before marriage, you need to step back. You need to question yourself, why am I engaging in these things? I'm chasing so many women, and what am I benefiting? I am looking for so many men, or I'm sleeping around with so many men. What am I benefiting? And when the consequences come, be ready to handle them and deal with them on your own. Even the person you're having sex with may not be there with you. They may run away and leave you alone. And it's much, much serious, especially for my African sisters, to continue engaging in unprotected sex with my handsome African brothers. The consequences are more serious to a lady. Extremely, very heavy to carry. And you have seen it in your families. You know it. You know what I'm talking about. So any young lady who is engaging in sex, she should be prepared of very difficult consequences ahead. And if she cannot handle, then abstain. Abstain until you get married, or stick with one partner. I don't know. I'm just being politically correct. But I always focus on the consequence. That's what I tell my younger brother and sister. Sex is good, but be prepared of the consequences. Victor Auma was yesterday's show. How are you, my brother? Thank you so much. I have received support from corners of the world. You were here yesterday on the Meet and Mingle and said your wife passed away in December, just 1 month ago. Sorry again for your loss. And I'm happy to be able to help you in one way or another. Those who sent in something to this gentleman, I want to sincerely say thank you so much. And you said today you're going to invite some of your friends to come and spend some time with you in your home. Enjoy. Spend some time. You know, when somebody has died and people go away, some people never come back. After the funeral, I know, after the funeral, the worst thing about death, after the funeral is done, people take their flights and move away and go away. Very difficult night. The first night is very difficult. The second is even more difficult. So you now realize you're alone, and there's a graveyard outside there. It's a very painful thing. But if now you can have some little money, the ones that people contributed to you, to invite friends and other family members to come to your home, it's a very good thing. And I'm happy, and thank you for everyone who sent in something to Victor. I wish you well, Victor. Continue mourning your wife until that time when your heart will be at peace again. But I will continue praying for you, Victor. And enjoy your Sunday. Faiza, what if your ex is not supporting his child and he is asking for the child photos? Do I have to send the photos or no? Faiza, this is your own decision. But in most cases, you don't have to send the photos. You don't have. I think it's not a good idea. You're sending the photos so that he can post online and show people, look at my child. My child is growing. My child is getting, I have this beautiful or handsome, whatever. It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. Tell him to step up and man up. Photos will not help him. He just needs to swallow his ego down and welcome him. I don't know the pain or how you broke up. Some people have very difficult pain, and it can last for a long time before you finally allow him to come and see the child face to face. But at the end of the day, to answer you very well, this is your own decision. You have to decide if you want to or if you don't want to. But I know most ladies will not. They will not. They don't do that. They don't do that. And you as a man who is asking for those photos, please step up. Before you ask for the photos, ask yourself, what am I doing to that child that I'm looking for the photos for? Komwak Judith, what can I do to get a soulmate? Because I'm new, I came in yesterday. You can always join my show every Saturday and Sunday from 10 p.m. East African time. 10 p.m. East African time. Saturday and Sunday. And begin by putting a profile picture on your profile account, Komwak Judith. Men want to see who they are chatting with. You cannot look for a soulmate without a picture. How many people are going to chat with you without a picture? If you don't want to look for someone online, then you don't need a picture. Go to face-to-face. Start attending functions and events and go for dates. Physical date with a man, you and him. Not for sex, for lunch or for dinner. But if you're here and you're looking for someone online, pictures are a must, especially for a woman. It is a must, whether you like it or you don't like it. That's why even dating online, they ask you to provide your pictures. If you don't do that, then you must do video call. Officer Nyaikondo Benjamin, tell them ladies to tell us what they want. At day's end, men have options. We are a minority. What do you ladies want from a man? That is what officer is asking. Somebody respond to his comment there. Sydney Nancy, okay. How can I know if a man is serious about relationship and marriage? You can know it by their actions and their plans they have for you. In my YouTube video, I have talked about how do you know that a man wants to marry you. There is a plan. He tells you, I will do this by the end of this year. And then you see there is a plan going on. But if he tells you we will do this by December and there is no plan, then you know you are dealing with a joker. But as I always say, you are also another joker. So these are two jokers planning something that is not going to happen. People want to marry you. They will introduce you to their family. They will even take you there willingly without any questions. They will not hide you in hotels or protect you from their family members. They will do everything that a person who wants to marry will do. And you know the process. There's a very simple process of marriage: dating, courtship, proposing, engagement, and then finally wedding if you want a wedding, and make the marriage legal. So if there is nothing going on about this process, then you know you are another joker with another joker. Two people just enjoying each other and wasting time. Chika, so many ladies and always neat before marriage, but after marriage they look so dirty that the guys start cheating. What can you say about that? It's very unfortunate. Nothing much I can say. But cheating with a dirty woman is part of the reason. Last week we did a show about why ladies cheat, married ladies especially. We will do another talk about why men cheat. And we will see if that is one of the reasons. But for a lady to become dirty, it's very unfortunate. Most men are very dirty. Most, not all of them. Now that most men are very dirty, let me not say they are very dirty. Most men are very disorganized. You see them in your brothers, or if you have a son, you can see it. Doing those things, cleaning up and tidying up their rooms or where they are staying. It's very few men do it passionately and willingly. So if the man is dirty and the woman is dirty, then you can imagine what's going to happen in that house. Any lady who is dirty has to step up, has to learn and sacrifice and clean the house, make the bedroom, the bed sheets, and every important places, the bathroom, and it's part of being together and making peace, or creating an environment that you want to stay in and sit there and enjoy. If the bedroom is clean, somebody is willing to go and sleep there. The same with the living room, the kitchen. Somebody is willing to be there and enjoys to be there. But it's not a reason why a man should cheat, honestly. Yeah? Why can't he help the lady to clean? Don't be like your father or our fathers who never did anything. Why can't he help a little bit and make the cleaning process faster and easier for the other lady if she's working too much? That's not a reason to cheat. Nancy Kaki joined my show at 10 p.m. East African time. 10 p.m. Saturday and Sunday for single people. 10 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. Those people are looking for someone seriously. And start by changing your profile picture. Get a professional picture there on your profile. More. These days, men think we are their mothers. All they want is to come over at our place for free food, free Netflix, and free sex. If you say yes, then that is your problem. It's not a man's problem. You see? If I invited a lady to my house just for sex, and it's my house, I said yes. So ladies also, you too, you take the blame. Why would you allow somebody to come, eat your food, have sex with you, and peacefully walk away and go away, and you're not married, and he's doing that every single day or every single week? Something is wrong with you too. Don't you think so? Or you are just enjoying sex? Steve Otieno, how do you go about this? You have been married for like 5 years and you are blessed with a child. Then you disagree. She carries everything from the house, literally everything. Then after a year and a half, she wants to come back. I don't know. She can come back. Why not? It's okay to come back if you have both solved all the issues. I believe in if two people have solved their issues, why did you break up? What did you disagree on? Is it because of cheating or because of abuse, or did you get another person, or was it long distance? If you have solved, why not? 5 years together is a very good time. It's a very long time to think about it and to have a child in those 5 years. Unless you, as Steve, has realized that you cannot be in the same roof, it's very hard for you to stay peacefully, which means that you have not solved, or you realize from those 5 years you can never be together, no matter how much you try. Then coming back is not going to solve anything. Those 5 years, what did you learn from that relationship? What did you learn from this lady? But if the reasons why you broke up have been solved, give it a try again. Give it a try. It can be a beautiful thing now that both of you have matured and realize that marriage is like that. Marriage is not sex every day. Marriage is compromising and being committed and behaving maturely and behaving like a father and a husband all the time. You don't behave like a husband today and 2 weeks later you behave like a boyfriend. No. You remain a husband. At the end of the day, you act and behave as a husband. The same with the lady. Also, she must act as a wife. You don't act as a wife for 1 month and then after that you want to behave like a girlfriend. No, you don't do that. Grace Koeb, do teachers change or it becomes a disease or a norm? Very, very nice question. In my own experience, yes and no. We have two groups. We have two categories of people who cheat because of circumstances that probably could not have avoided. Very, very extreme circumstances. But I'm not encouraging it. First of all, I'm not encouraging cheating. It has so many consequences. So this circumstance made this woman or this man to cheat. Maybe once, maybe twice. It is not a habit. So we have those people that you have been faithful for 10 years, been faithful for 5 good years. And then some things happen along the relationship and you find yourself tempted and you end up cheating. Both men and women. Such people can realize they have made a very big mistake for themselves and for the other partner. And then they are willing to change and stop doing those things and just to be a responsible, faithful person. They are there. The most amazing relationships you hear that people have been together for years, they will tell you these stories. A woman will tell you, I met my husband doing this, and then we reconcile, and then we have stayed in there together. You have seen it in your family members, uncles, aunties, even your grandfathers, grandmothers. All of those marriages you see, or those ones you admire here online, they have that story, they have that experience. And that's the first group. They can change. They can just realize it's not good. It's not cool. You are making the other person to lose trust in you, and it's becoming more. It makes the house to be very, very. It's like two people at war. Yeah? Have you had couples staying as roommates? Very sad thing, because of these things. It's like a war. Then we have another category, whether you do the ones which people say, no matter what you do, they will always cheat. No matter how amazing you are, they are there. This is their habit. They have become used to it. They have become used to it. And there's nothing you can really do about them. When you're with such a person, then is continuously doing these things, then it's your responsibility to walk away from them. Nobody's going to help you. No one. No matter how much you tell somebody to talk to him, this is their habit. This is what they like doing. So in such a situation, you really have to decide and say, hey, enough is enough. This person is putting my life at risk, together with our children if you're married, and you run away from them to protect your life and your health and your children. That's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. And let them continue with their habits. All right, next question here, Angel Bena Paira. Why do men love to flatter? To flatter. You mean flatting? Flatting. Sexual advances, words and actions. I think it's an easy way. In my experience, it's just an easy way to get into a woman. It's one of the safest routes to take. Because there are so many ladies are very negative. They will give you a negative answer from the word go. So a man starts with flirting to create an environment that can allow him to start talking and chatting and enjoying and to be closer to you. It's a route that most men use. Starting with sex. Do you like sex? When was the last time you had sex? What are you wearing? What are you doing? Creating that environment to start the conversation. Otherwise, it is normal. It's normal everywhere. People do that. But according to my experience, most men do that because of getting closer to you and quickly. So it doesn't take a long time. Jessica Mora, we are in a relationship but hapendi kunicall kutext to WhatsApp. Sorry about it. You can try calling him. Wewe ujaribu kumcall. Akikata piga tena baadaye. Sasa wewe jaribu kumcall. Agnes Njeru, what was your question? Some of the questions can be censored. I hope I can get it. Honey, what kind of business can you start with 20K that will generate profits easily? Honey, I'm not a business person. Any business person can respond to this question. 20K. You mean 20,000 Kenya shillings? Let me see another question here quickly. Athlete Cam, why African ladies like fat men, not skinny ones? I really don't know. Liking someone is someone's choice. I cannot really answer. It's someone's choice. Even yesterday, I asked that question in my Meet and Mingle show. Do you like skinny men or do you like men with meat? I was saying men with meat. And people just say, I like a skinny man. I like a fat man. It's their choice. But I think it's maybe their exes. Yeah, you know, if your ex was skinny and he was amazing, you might continue liking skinny men. If your man was fat and he was good and made you happy, we tend to go through that direction. I don't know. I could be wrong. The person you start with, you kind of follow the same route. You don't start with skinny, and then change to fat. No. Or you don't start with fat, and then later you go to skinny. I've never seen that with men. But generally speaking, your question is people just choose what they want and what they like. Hello, Benjamin. Manuta Noi. I'm asking what about when the age group it's the same? You mean age group for people to date? Same is better. Same is really nice. Same age, perfect. Why not? A little older, a little younger, also okay. At the end of the day is understanding each other. If you can compromise and also solve conflicts which will come by with age. So many ladies say, ladies mature faster than men. Mature in what? What are you maturing in? So many ladies have been told that, ladies mature faster. Maturity is for both people, two people, because if you mature faster than men or you have matured faster than your man, then probably your man is very mature and you are tolerating or you're staying with an immature person. So it's a good idea if you say that you mature faster than men. Then if you have a man, make him to be mature. Or you too, if you are so mature as a woman, behave like a mature woman, a mature lady, a mature wife, a mature mother, so that that man can actually confidently say, I really have a mature lady. We are the same age, but she has matured than me. So maturity is, I look at it as being able to solve conflicts. What I've learned from my talk shows and for these live videos that you see me doing here time to time about relationships, solving conflicts is the key thing. Whether they are very small or bigger things. If the two of you can solve the minor stupid conflicts quickly and faster, then you move to the bigger ones, the better. But the man can be younger and mature and know how to solve these things faster than the lady who is older than him. The same thing can be opposite. The man is older, the man is 40, the lady is 33. But this lady is so smart in solving issues in the family. And such a man, if he feels like I am so mature, I am older than her, so I can reason, no. But anyway, same age is good. You're somehow having so many things which are common, and you are looking at life at the same level, and probably you have many similar interests, which is a very good thing. If somebody wants to party, the other one also wants to party. If they were going to party, listening to some music or to some concert, you almost want to go to the same concert. But if the gap is big, this one wants to go to jazz festival, and this one wants to go to reggae festival, then you can't be on the same page. That's why the age is really important. It's really important. Even though people say age doesn't matter, it matters. It matters until two people can just understand, okay, I am old, I'm young, but we can compromise and enjoy and have a good time. I have another question here, Kifro Roda. Why do women also try to have relationships with married men generally? Again, is because of a number of reasons. Yeah, some ladies say that married men are very, very, very responsible. It's one of the most stupid arguments I always see ladies say. Married man is a very responsible guy. Better than a single man. Can you imagine that man is having unprotected sex with his wife and comes and you go after him? Can you imagine how many ladies he is doing the same with? Can you imagine that? Now imagine you're married and then your husband is meets this lady who wants him. And then your husband says yes. And then he goes on and starts having sex with her. What will you do to your husband if you married such a man? So, wanting these men and saying that they are very responsible and they are more mature, it's just being stupid. It's very unfortunate for any lady who is, unless you want to be a second wife. You know that this is a married guy and I want him. I respect his family and his wife and children, but I want him to be my husband and I want to be the second wife. That is perfectly okay. If your country allows that, that makes sense. But when you leave a single man and you say a married man is more mature and responsible, you are very stupid, extremely stupid. And such a person who has more responsibilities in a family, raising his children, and has a woman or has kids, it's very hard for him to remain sober. And I mean sober, to think straight. If you date him, it's very hard. It's a very hard. He has to balance. He's fighting at home if the wife discovers this, and he has to convince you to stay with him, like the way a married man tells a young lady, I don't want you to cheat on me. Don't cheat on me. Can you imagine that? This man is cheating on his wife, but tells a young lady, don't cheat on me, or gets mad that this lady is cheating on him. So there are many reasons. Is stupidity, number one. Number two is lack of, you don't know your worth. You don't know who you are. You don't know how powerful you are as a woman. And some of them, of course, they want money. Poverty is everything in this equation here. People want quick success, very quickly. I want a car as soon as possible, my friend. Most of us from African community, we are not blessed to have these basic things that I've come to see here abroad. Just having a car by the age of 18, most of us cannot afford that. Your parent took him more than 50 years to own a car, just a car. But we have this younger generation, your sisters, your cousins, and even your daughters, who want these things quickly and faster. And a married man who has money can provide them easily and quickly. Shortcuts to success. But to tell your sisters, there are consequences. It's nothing for free. There is nothing for free in this world. Whether you are having protected sex or unprotected and you're taking the emergency pills Monday to Monday, or you are aborting, a very unfortunate experience, sleeping with this married man, and you have to have an abortion. Those are the consequences I talked about having sex before marriage. Sex is good, very nice experience, very interesting. Unprotected is even more exciting, but the consequences are extremely, very difficult for a lady. That lady who is chasing this married man, once she's pregnant, and if she's sick, which is the worst part, if she's pregnant, then you know what normally happens. She will be hidden until the man dies, or the man will not support the child. Or now that the man refuses to support the child, this young lady will force the guy by saying, I will expose you. So the man has to all the time praying, don't expose me. I am running for a political post this year. Don't expose me. So you see the consequences. People who have this sex here and there, please remember the consequences. You can see the chain of what is going to happen in the next few months or few years for such a person. very difficult consequences to deal with. But anyway, Rhoda, those are some of the reasons that make these people to sleep around with married men. We have Nataraj here. I'm from Uganda to Saudi, but why some men beg money for women when the relationship is still new? Because they want money. Don't give them. They want money. Poverty. It's poverty. If I have money, I will not look for you. I will not come to your inbox. And it's just poverty. But don't send your money, of course. Don't send money. Why are you sending money? Your money is your money. Tell him, go and look for money. You are handsome, but I cannot send you money. Bye-bye. Thank you. Nice to see you. Olivia Alpha, why would you send photos and why are you talking to him if he is not supporting his child? Thank you so much. Thank you for responding. Wadri Eric, here is my question. So how often should couple argue or fight to maintain a healthy relationship? Wadri Eric, fighting to maintain. To answer you is don't fight a lot, fight a little. But it is so draining. I don't know, maybe I'm getting old. Fighting, we need peace. I think peace is a very good thing. That's why you find somebody who is single saying, I'm enjoying my single life, because it is peaceful to be single for that person. But when two people are together, then and you want peace to continue, the peace that a single man or woman is enjoying, when two people are together, then it's better to create peace all the time. Let's not fight. Let's not be quiet on each other. Let's just be straight up and say, this is what is affecting me. I don't like what you're doing and it's bothering me. What do you think can we do about it? People should, as you get older, I don't know, people who are in 20s, they can fight a lot. You have no experience. You are expecting so much from this young man or this young woman. That's why you see the young people who get married in their 20s, they will fight a lot. No experience. They know nothing. They think that I can do this because I'm a man. I can do this because I'm a woman. No. You can do this because you're a wife. You can do this because you're a husband. You can stop fighting because you want to stay in a peaceful house. When you're fighting, you run away. You see what happens in war. Children and mothers run away and the men continue fighting. When there is no peace, people go and look for peace outside. So any couple should try to have peace in the house. If you don't have the peace in the house, then you will go and look for it outside there. And that's where cheating comes in and having another relationship outside your relationship to men. So the less you fight, the better. There's no number here. You know yourself, you know your personality, you know your weaknesses. Deal with them, but don't fight too much. It's not necessary. It is not necessary. It's not a good way. It's not a good way. It's not a good thing, by the way. When you think about it, Eric, it's not really good. What are we fighting for? It's not really cool. Okay. We are winding up here. Let me see some of the questions. Chika, these days most men in Africa don't want to marry single mom with one kid who based in Africa. Once they see a single mom with 4 or 5 kids in some country like America, they will like to marry a lady. Is that not poverty or selfish and lust? Yeah, it's poverty. It's poverty. Yeah. It's not selfish and lust. Yeah. Selfish, okay, yeah, I agree. Selfish and lust. Selfish is there. Lust for what? Lust for sex, lust for money. But it's poverty. Poverty is the mother of all those things. This gentleman or that person is seeing, is the same way with a lady who is seeing, meets a white man or somebody abroad who has children and is willing to go. But most ladies are okay with a man who has children. But for the men, as you said, for the African men, yeah, it's very difficult to do it. It's poverty. There's no money to take care of you, yourself, first of all, This man also has family members to take care of. The same man has parents, if they are still alive, to take care of. When you look at this man's list, you can also realize it's not about your child or your children. It's not about being a single mother. It's this guy has a list of people to support. And if he adds on that list and he has 0 in his account, then you see it's going to be very hard on him. Otherwise, that's why those men just want sex. Just want to sleep and have sex with this single lady who has no husband but is a mother. That's all I can give her. And that's the reality. And some ladies say he is avoiding responsibilities. That's the truth. But the responsibility that he is avoiding is not your responsibilities. He has other responsibilities in his life that he has to attend to. And you coming in, then it's adding the list of the responsibilities. And at the end of the day, most men will say, that is not my child. That child has a father. That child has a parent. Let him step up and take care of this child. Who am I to do that? And the guy is alive. Unless the father died and he's no longer alive, most men will confidently tell you that. Please take care of your child and let the other man be a provider. That way unless this lady wants to take care of the child alone and does not have any interest with the father, then it can be okay. And in most cases, even that lady, the same way I've described the African man, this lady also has another list of responsibilities. Taking care of the child, taking care of herself, has a sick mother, has parents, has brothers and sisters. She's also another poor young lady who has a child or children. So these are two people who are not financially stable. They can't be together. And maybe in America, the lady could be financially stable, could be in a better position, and then such can happen. Such relationships can be easier than in the African community. I hope I answered you, Chika. So it's poverty at the end of the day. Poverty, poverty, poverty. Okay, doesn't sound... we have Chris Duns. It doesn't sound to be real, to be deeply in love with someone you have never seen for some 2 years. And how can I know that she's real with me? You've never seen her for 2 years and you're communicating? Why don't you go and see her? Go and see her. Travel. Or let her come and see you to see if it's serious. Otherwise, 2 years, it's a long time. You're just wasting time. Unless you're getting some benefits. I don't know what you're getting from this lady. Who are we to know? 2 years is a very long time. But if you are just enjoying some benefits of 2 years long distance relationship as you're waiting for the right woman in your life, the only way to know that she's real is go and see her. Travel. If you cannot, then you're wasting time. You're wasting each other's time. Nancy Kakis needs a white husband. Serious. Nancy, please try online dating. Grayson Kendi, Benjamin, uko wapi hapa? Niko kwa nyumba. Niko kwa nyumba hapa hivi. Okay. Faiza Watts. Thanks, brother. I had a very bad and painful breakup. It's now 1 a.m. He was a cheating husband. I used to beg him to stop so that I can save my marriage, but it got worse and I decided to step out with one babe. Okay. All the best. All the best. All the best. Let me see if we have another question here. Leila Kikasha. Is it right for a man to change baby diaper if the mother is somehow busy? I'm talking about an African man. Yeah, why not? Changing diaper is very easy. There are so many YouTube videos. I was even watching some of them. How to change a diaper. It's very easy. The smell of the poop is annoying, but if it's your child, it's your child's poop. So why are you... it's perfectly right. It takes only about 7 seconds You wipe, left, right, center. And after that, put the baby in a good position, put the diaper in a good position, wrap it up, finish. 1 minute. These days we have masks because of COVID. If the smell of the poop is very bad, wear the mask or close your nose for 1 minute. Close your nose for 1 minute and wipe it quickly. Pop, 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 pop. And then put the diaper back. Nice and simple. Very easy, very easy. So it's very correct. This is your child. This is not it's not an abnormal human being in the house. Let me see another question here. I know some of you are going to watch Kenyan news, 7 p.m. Mama alisema nywele ngumu. We have Faraja Devi. As a man, what can you do if your wife isn't ready for conjugal rights every day? If your wife is not ready, talk about it. Talk. Let us talk. Talk. What are the reasons why she doesn't want to have sex? And I hope she will tell you. I hope she will. So that's why we have the Wednesday Raw Sex Talk. We should have a topic like this. What should you do if your husband or your wife does not want to have sex regularly? What should you do? Talking is very important in this. Solve the issues that are going on in the marriage. Most men think that having sex will solve the issue. No. I used to think like that. You cheat on a woman and then you quickly want to have sex so that she can forget. No. These women are very weird characters. They will not forget. They know your mistake. Sex will not solve the problem. But talking might be a big step. So, Faraja Devi, you have to talk and agree. How often will you want to have sex? I know there are men who want to have sex every day. Every day. Even during when the lady has periods, he still wants to have sex. So you also have to control yourself. Self-control. Today I want to have sex, but let me just be patient until tomorrow. When I was in my 20s, I was very aggressive, and I thought that I want to have sex all the time, every day. So long as I'm with you, it must be every day. So with the time, as you grow, you realize, okay. When you wait even for 2 days, it becomes more exciting. You get more energy, and you look forward to it. You miss it a little bit, and then so you become busy. Faraja Devi. You become busy and get another hobby. When you're too horny, you are busy with another hobby so that you can wait until when you can have sex again. Grace Onkendi. And if they cheat and have a baby, especially man and you, I find out he has a baby outside our wedlock, what is the advice? Wow. First question there, what's the advice? You discover that your husband has a child outside there. This one, I don't have a straightforward advice. It's a very difficult thing to comprehend. And I know there's a lady who sent me a message, same message like what you're saying there, Grace Onkendi, that after 14 good years, she found out that the man has a son. And she was very heartbroken. She asked me, what should I do? And then I just say, let them talk about it. Yeah, let them talk about it. She has to express her pain, her anger, her frustrations as much as she can. And what I told her is, don't be physical in expressing this anger. Don't become physical, and by physical I mean hurting each other physically. But to regret, to be annoyed, to deny sex, to stop talking, all these things are okay. She has to do them to remove this disappointment. You are a human being at the end of the day, and you're being disappointed with this person. And the man has to understand that, that I made a mistake, and now the mistake is known. There's nothing I can do about it. And hopefully the lady is not physical. The man is also not physical. So what we are talking about here is let them not end up killing each other or overreacting and causing more pain or drama between the two of them. And with time, maybe they can accept, maybe they can divorce. Who knows? It's a very difficult thing. So I don't have a straightforward answer on what she should do. But my main point here is let her show her frustrations without being physical. And number two, what if he is not working as before? The sex drive has decreased. What is your advice about that? Oh my goodness. Sex raw talks. That's why we have sex raw talks on Wednesdays. What should you do if the sex drive reduces? Again, there are a number of reasons. Some of the things to do is to talk about it. Talk. Ladies, please talk. Tell your man the sex has reduced. I don't know what's going on. And you can initiate the sex. Why not? Start it. Our African ladies, why don't you just grab the guy, begin romancing? It's very easy to turn on a man. You touch his penis or touch his sensitive places. You have already communicated. Don't sit there and all the time wait for the guy to start the sex. Why don't you just start it or encourage him to share with you? Also check his weight issues. The more you gain weight, in my experience, it's very hard to maintain the same drive and energy. The more you become heavy, the more you cannot be strong in bed. So the weight issues and foods that he's eating, if you eat a lot of junk foods, obviously it reduces the blood flow and circulation towards your private parts or your penis. And if the blood is not going down there easily and quickly, the erection and the sex drive reduces. These are things that I talked with a sex therapist in my previous shows. I remember what he said. Most men need to understand what they are eating on a daily basis. What are they drinking? What are they smoking? And if you're eating a lot of very bad and oily foods, then such a man has to exercise. You choose one. You eat like this, your sex drive goes down. Or you eat like that, bad foods, and then you have to exercise to bring back the energy that you're losing in your life and in your body. But if you don't want to exercise, like most people don't want, then you are careful about what you're eating. You don't eat oily and junk foods that will make you not to be strong and energetic in bed. So you choose what you're eating and you eat very carefully. And there are foods that can actually increase your sex drive. So you as a wife or as a woman, cook for this guy. Google them and make sure that he is eating a lot of them. Seafood is number one. Seafood, where my African brothers and sisters hate them. When you go to Asia, China, Korea, and Japan, where they eat seafood on a daily basis, I can guarantee you their sex drive is always on top notch. Because those foods have less calories, less fats and oil. So that means, as I said, blood must flow down there on your vagina and your penis easily and quickly. If the blood is not flowing down there, you cannot even have a very good erection. But if you eat seafood, then that means the veins down there will be open all the time and the blood will flow and your energy will be high all the time. All right, we are winding up here. Another question here. Why do men love for a short period, then they disappear, name a buyer? That is not love. They wanted what they want. They got what they wanted, or they didn't get it. If somebody who disappears, they got what they wanted. If it is sex, they got it. If it's money, they got it. Now they have to go to the next person. But if it was, if they didn't get the money or the sex, they will also go away. Yeah, it's just what they wanted. They got it. And now they have to move to the next person. And if they don't get it, they quickly block you and move to the next person. Muturi Liz, how can you forget someone who really doesn't deserve your love and have separated for an year, but you think of him every day? Wow, that's a very serious one, eh? To forget someone, as I said in my YouTube video, Muturi Liz, I hope you're going to watch, cut off communication. And by cutting off is 150% zero communication. Nowhere. You assume the person died. And when other people come and tell you, I saw your ex, or I've seen him doing a live video, tell that person, please, don't ever tell me about that guy. Don't come to my inbox and tell him that you saw him or whatever. You also block the other person. So cut off communication, and it will be a big step. But if you still leave one form of communication, whether it's WhatsApp only or Instagram only, you will never move on. And begin allowing people to talk to you. I mean, surely. 1 year, it's a very long time. After 1 year now, begin entertaining other people. Entertain other men in your inbox. Entertain other men who want to take you for lunch. Why not? You're beautiful, you're young. Go for a lunch date with these other new people. Begin entertaining other people in your life, and eventually you will probably forget them. But tell the people who are telling you about him to shut up and never tell you anything about him. Block even them too. I'm sorry I cannot go on with all these other questions, but finally let me see the other ones which I can pick here. Ndindi Delo, should you take men serious if he calls you his wife? Does it mean he's thinking of marriage? No. Wife is a legally married lady. Legally married. You signed. You're not my wife until we sign. So even if I call you wifey, no. He's calling you like that so that you can feel happy and, he really loves me. He's very serious. No. It is serious until you sign down and introduce each other to each other's family members. Now that one you can say I'm a wife and don't become pregnant, because such men are the men who say, let us have a baby and then we can marry. No. Let us marry first and then we can have a baby. My African sisters always do that. I don't understand. Let us have a baby and then get married. No. We get married and then we have a baby. We get married and then we have a baby. You want to run away so that I can suffer alone? No. Let me put you through the process until you understand the meaning of marriage. Grace Koeb, from your man's perspective, why do men have low self-esteem? They boost it by resolving to beating a woman so they can feel that they are a man. I think you have answered your question. A man who is beating a woman has self-esteem, low self-esteem, and he beats to feel like a man. That's the reason. But it's not a good solution. Low self-esteem requires a lot of, a lot of therapy. Low self-esteem means he doesn't like himself and he has so many things that he's feeling like incomplete. He's not feeling a man enough. And some of them can be physical, the body size, the voice, things that he cannot change. There are things that he can never change. No beards and what else? Low education, height. So these are things that he might never change and can affect his esteem. And the society does not give them a simple environment or a peaceful environment. They laugh at them, they call them names, and it worsens it. But a smart guy who is having these physical features will realize that this is how I was created, there's nothing I can do about it, and begin liking and loving himself and enjoying life, just being alive. But that is a process, When I took long to grow beards, I hated myself as a young man. I always admired men with beards, and so by the time the beard started showing, I was always feeling like I'm not like a man. And you post a picture, somebody say, "Oh, you look like a girl," you look like a lady. When a man reads such comments on social media, it continues to affect him, regardless of his age. And this to overcome it is a process. What if he never grows beards? What if he never has a big voice for the rest of his life? It is so hard for him to overcome it, and it takes a long time. And because it's taking a longer time, the shortest route is to beat his wife, to be angry with everyone and anyone. That's why you meet them, they say, "Oh, this kind of people are always annoyed. They are always angry. the society does not recognize them. Men laugh at them, women laugh at them, family members gossip about them. But that's just one category. People can never change how they look like. And there are people who are okay. Physical features are probably okay, but have low self-esteem because of so many reasons also. The past, what they went through, their family, or how he was brought up. If I know a man who was brought up as an orphan, another serious experience. Growing up as an orphan is, I was so lucky I never grew up as an orphan. And you can imagine this gentleman has grown up without parents, and then the society and the family who is supposed to raise him are always tossing him left, right, and center. For an orphan, when you look at an orphan, when parents are planning to do certain things for their children, no one is planning for him. No one is planning for her. So you can imagine this guy growing up. I met a lady who told me that the husband, who grew up as an orphan, had so much bitterness, and which made him to have very low self-esteem. And they were fighting every day and night. And then later on, this lady realized, wow, my husband grew up in this environment. What I need to show him is love, and begin to understand where he's coming from. It's very hard for such a man to love himself. He never saw love. He never saw, so there are many things that can make somebody to have very low self-esteem. And when you meet someone, that's why you need to do your background check. Realize that I am talking with someone who is coming from this environment, and this is what he has been going through. And then expect a lot of things from him. The beating might come through, but it's not a good thing. If you are not loving yourself as a man, it's a high time to begin appreciating yourself. You're a man, and begin doing things that make you happy. Put yourself first. Buy yourself a gift. Don't wear the same boxer from 2020 to 2022. Why don't you go and buy yourself new boxers? Yeah? Those are the things I did to begin loving myself and enjoying who I am as Benjamin. People are busy making the other people happy. And when you make more people happy, you become the saddest person. So you have to change. To bring back your self-esteem, then you begin putting yourself first, ahead of everyone and anyone. And that process will become shorter. My happiness is first. When I'm happy, I can make other people happy. But I cannot continue making you and everyone around me happy, and I'm the saddest person. Anyway, I just had to say that, but I hope Grace, such men will stop beating their wives. It's not a solution. They need to grow up and understand that they have a problem, and they are solving it in a very wrong way. Ladies and gentlemen, that marks the end of this session today. I need to take a rest. I cannot be able to answer all these questions. I really appreciate all of you for your questions. We will do another Sunday edition for these questions here. Oh my goodness. Today there are so many. It's the first time I'm having so many questions. First time since I began these Sunday editions. Please tune in again next Sunday, same time. Next Sunday for another question and answer session. If you enjoyed this broadcast today, please don't forget to like and follow this page. Tell a friend about Benjamin's live video shows page. And if you're watching from my YouTube channel, I hope you subscribe today. And let's become friends. Keep on inspiring each other. My details to follow are there on the screen. I even promised to do phone calls using my WhatsApp number, but I will do it in the next session. I wish I could answer all the questions, but unfortunately, I cannot be able to do it today. If I didn't answer them today, why not tune in next Sunday with the same question and we will respond. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday and see you in the Meet and Mingle show. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for everyone who also try to respond to some of those questions of the people who are asking here. It means a lot to me. You are also helping another friend, another man, another woman somewhere else. So thank you too for doing that. See you guys and take care. God bless.